little blade in place, and
You actually had a smoothie.
I did, and I didn't have to dump it out and make it a second time. And it was not so cold. I was able to drink it. So
Well, that's good.
used up a whole banana, but I still have two bananas left. So I think I'm going to have to make banana bread.
Mm.
But my
I'm making blueberry muffin cake today.
ooh, I have.
Instead of muffins, because I don't have any muffin tins, I'm just going to put it in a small pan and put it in the toaster oven.
Oh, okay, all right.
I don't have any muffin tins. Oh, I hear echo.
Oh, that's me.
I always just pop out the chat and close
Yeah, I
down.
know. I
It
know.
it just because it just gets distracting with the two videos up.
I don't know how to do that, so I don't.
Oh, well, I'll show you when we're private, when we have the
Good
time.
morning, Ruth. A person, a human being's here. Yay, Ruth. Thank
Good
you.
morning, Ruth.
So thrilled to see you. It's awesome.
Everybody's sleeping in this morning.
Yeah. No, there's Brenda and Mika. Good afternoon, Mika.
Good morning.
Yeah. So we have the Canadians, and the Belgians, and the Americans.
Janice, good morning.
Yes. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Little waves. Yeah. Wave, 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 wave. Yeah. So I'm going to be reading again, from our book. And I just got his other book,
Oh,
the one that I had originally that I lost. I gave away and wasn't, I loaned it and it was never returned. Nashua, good morning, Janice. And Janice, yeah, that's the first one he wrote. Everything I ever needed to know, I learned in kindergarten, and that's the one that got me hooked. But this is shorter. I mean, last week was pretty long, but this is on the shorter version. So hi, Allison. Good morning. So I think we'll read this, and then we'll go on with our journey into inspired by Nashua and the Egyptian. Yes, the Egyptians here. This is so cool when you think about all of this. And I'm sitting in little old Melbourne, Florida, and look at everybody that's here from literally all over the world. How friggin' cool is that? It always blows my mind. I never get tired of it. Do you, Carol?
no, I
No,
love it. I
I
love
love
having
it.
everybody here.
Yep. I
And
never get tired of
weekend
it.
with us both, actually, because they see me on Saturday and they see you. Well, they see us both on Saturday and see us both on Sunday. So it makes for a fun weekend.
Yes, it does. It does. Yep. So, if I have read this before, someone, Carol, say stop. I don't think I have, but my memory is not as sharp as I would like it to be. I need to take that medicine where everything clicks, as that woman says. I hate that commercial. Anyway, I
You should put a
digress.
little check mark next to the ones you've read.
Well, you would think I would do that, wouldn't you? I've started to. The cardboard box is marked the good stuff. As I write, I can see the box where it is stored on the high shelf in my studio. I like being able to see it when I look up. The box contains those odds and ends of personal treasures that have survived many bouts of clean it out and throw it away that seize me from time to time. The box has passed through the screening done as I've moved from house to house and hauled stuff from attic to attic. A thief looking into the box would not take anything. He couldn't get a dime for any of it. But if the house ever catches on fire, the box goes with me when I run. One of the keepsakes in the box is a small paper bag, lunch size. Though the top is sealed with duct tape, staples, and several paper clips, there is a ragged rip on one side through which the contents may be seen. This particular lunch sack has been in my care for maybe 14 years, but it really belongs to my daughter, Molly. Soon after she came of school age, she became an enthusiastic participant in packing the morning lunches for herself, her brothers, and me. Each bag got a share of sandwiches, apples, milk, honey, and sometimes a note or treat. One morning, Molly handed me two bags as I was about to leave, one regular lunch sack, and the one with the duct tape and staples and paper clips. Why two bags? The other one is something else. What's in it? Just some stuff. Take it with you. Not wanting to hold court over the matter, I stuffed both sacks into my briefcase, kissed the child, and rushed off. At midday, while hurriedly scarfing down my real lunch, I tore open Molly's bag and shook out the contents: two hair ribbons, three small stones, a plastic dinosaur, a pencil stub, a tiny seashell, two animal crackers, a marble, a used lipstick, a small doll, two chocolate kisses, and 13 pennies. I smiled. How charming. Right, rising to the hustle off to all the important businesses of the afternoon, I swept the desk clean into the wastepaper basket. Leftover lunch, Molly's junk and all. There wasn't anything in there I needed. That evening, Molly came to stand beside me while I was reading the paper. Where's my bag? What bag? You know, the one I gave you this morning. I left it at the office. Why? I forgot to put this note in it. She hands over the note. Besides, I want it back. Why? Those are my things in the sack. Daddy, the ones I really like. I thought you might like to play with them, but now I want them back. You didn't lose the bag, did you, Daddy? Tears puddled in her eyes. Oh no, I just forgot to bring it home. I lied. Bring it tomorrow, okay? Sure thing, don't worry. And as she hugged my neck with relief, I unfolded the note that had just not gotten into the sack. I love you, Daddy. Oh. Also, uh-oh. I looked long at the face of my child. She was right. What was in the sack was something else. Molly had given me her treasures, all that a 7-year-old held dear, love in a paper sack, and I had missed it. Not only missed it, but had thrown it in the waste paper basket because there wasn't anything in there I needed. Dear God. It wasn't the first or last time I felt my daddy permit was about to run out. It was a long trip back to the office, but there was nothing else to be done, so I went. The pilgrimage of a pennant just ahead of the janitor. I picked up the waste paper basket and poured the contents on my desk. I was sorting it all out when the janitor came in to do his chores. Lose something? Yeah, my mind. It's probably in there all right. What's it look like? And I'll help you find it. I started not to tell him, but I couldn't feel any more of a fool than I was already, in fact, so I told him. He didn't laugh. He smiled. I got kids too. And so the Brotherhood of Fools searched the trash and found the treasure, found the jewels, and he smiled at me and I smiled at him. We are never alone in these things, never. After washing the mustard off the dinosaurs and spraying the whole thing with breath freshener to kill the smell of onions, I carefully smoothed out the wadded ball of brown paper into a semi-functional bag and put the treasures inside and carried the whole thing home gingerly like an injured kitten. The next evening, I returned it to Molly. No questions asked, no explanations offered. The bag didn't look so good, but the stuff was all in there, and that's what counted. After dinner, I asked her to tell me about the stuff in the sack, so she took it all out, one piece at a time, and placed the objects in a row on the dining room table. It took a long time to tell. Everything had a story, a memory, or was attached to dreams and imaginary friends. Fairies had brought some of the things, and I had given her the chocolate kisses, and she had kept them from when she needed them. I managed to say, I see, very wisely several times in the telling, and as a matter of fact, I did see. To my surprise, Molly gave it to me once again several days later. Same ratty bag, same stuff inside. I felt forgiven and trusted and loved, and a little more comfortable wearing the title of father. Over several months, the bag went from me from time to time. It was never clear to me why I did or did not get it on a given day. I began to think of it as the daddy prize, and I tried to be good the night before so I might be given it the next morning. In time, Molly turned her attention to other things, found other treasures, lost interest in the game, grew up. Something. Me? I was left holding the bag. She gave it to me one morning and never asked for its return. So I still have it. Sometimes I think of all the times in this sweet life when I must have missed the affection I was being given. A friend calls this standing knee deep in the river and dying of thirst. So the worn paper sack is there in the box, left over from a time when a child said, "Here, this is the best I've got. Take it, it's yours. Such as I have, give I to thee." I missed it the first time, but now it's my bag. So, what do you have in your brown paper bag? I almost put a brown paper bag together this morning of little bits and pieces. That might be something fun to do. I know we're adults. Oh, let me let him back in. And we probably, but I bet if we look, maybe we might find little bits and pieces that could maybe pass the paper bag test. I don't know. It'd be interesting to do that. Thank you, Mika. Thank you. So we are on our journey and being inspired by ... question mark. And yesterday we made journals, and I changed my thing in the back here. Good morning, Becky. Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. I just woke up, so I'm a little slow.
That's all right. I added a button in the back instead of a knot. So.
Oh, that's good. That'll keep it from tearing out too.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid. Otherwise, I had to have a huge knot. And I mean, the button's pretty big, but it's not that, it's okay. You know, it's just a journal. I mean, it's just a knock around journal. So let's say good morning to Gail and Safia and Allison and Andrea. And I think that's everybody. I said hello to, did we get it? Nashua. I said hello to Nashua. So everybody's okay. That's good.
Do you want to put us landscape so we can see the whole desk?
There you go. Landscape.
Make it easier to work. There we go.
Yay! I'm glad my director's here. I got a new pen. I just wanted to make, I have several pens, but I was telling Carol about this. I'm just going to show it to you real. And I was telling you it's a new concept that I had not seen before. I usually buy my pen supplies from a company called Goulet Pens, and they had this pen that, I mean, there's nothing unique about it. It's a fountain tip pen, right? We're going to focus today, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at that. And it's a fountain. It's a felt tip. But the thing that's unique about it is, you know, you can buy flares, right? But this is a fountain pen.
A fountain felt tip pen. Cool.
And it's cartridge or converter. I bought a converter. This thing can be filled with a cartridge. It can be filled with a method that's called eyedrop method, where you can literally fill, as long as the barrel is plastic and has no holes in it, you can literally fill this whole barrel with fountain pen ink, and you can be writing for a very, very long time, or a regular converter. I just popped the international cartridge in it to see how it writes. And you can buy it in different nib sizes. And it's marked nice and clearly that this is a 1.2, which is kind of like I guess you can't see it, a broad medium. There you go, broad medium. And as soon as I put the cartridge in, it started writing immediately. And it's very, very smooth. And they're not that expensive, $14. And it's got a beautiful snap to it if you're into that thing. Listen to it. I like that. Good snap. Let's see. I have a Moon Man pen. Oh, yeah, me too, Mika. It uses the barrel as an ink reservoir. Yes, and when you buy that Moon Man pen, it even comes with a dropper that you can fill it. I've got several Moon Man. Oh, there's another fountain pen aficionado out there. Cool.
She loves her fountain pens.
Monica does?
Yes.
Oh, we'll have to talk sometime. I've got a few. I don't have any super expensive ones, but I've got quite a few, probably about 50 or so. So we're going to do, Carol and I, we were doing this inspired by, Journey Journal, and we talked about different artists and crafters, and we talked about prompts. And so today's going to be prompt, but this is in honor of all of the great artists and crafters out there that use prompts on a regular basis. And instead of naming them individually, we thought we would just do a prompt type of stream honoring all of those that do prompts. But then I had another idea. I thought, we're going to create the paper that we're going to prompt on, and we're going to do something called Franken paper. Now I went online, right? I went online and I looked up Franken paper, and it's old. I mean, the YouTube videos out there are 7 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago. So I thought, I'm sure many of you know what Franken paper is, and it's been around a long, long time. And that's another thing that Carol and I've talked about a lot, about how everything is different but the same. It's cyclical, and there's really nothing is super new. And Janet says she loves Franken paper. So I thought we would make some Franken paper. Okay. And then we do the prompts on the Franken paper, if that's okay with you folks. Now,
Then you can put it in your journal if you want.
You can put it in your journal, or put it in the journal. I went through some of my stuff and found some what I would consider Franken paper. Yeah, paper crazy quilt. Sometimes it actually can turn into a master board. Frankenstein, the monster, was made of body parts and an abnormal brain, as you recall from Young Frankenstein, when Igor says, well, it said abnormal, but he didn't realize it meant abnormal. That was another one of those funny lines. And just tear it up, and you can glue it and make it any size. So if you want to gather up some bits and paper, these papers here are actually, the ones I have here are free digi downloads from Sean Petit from a couple of months ago. She did an abstract painting, and she provided these digi papers, and I figured these would be good Franken papers. This kind of stuff is really good, so I think I'm going to use this to start with. And just tear, and then I guess make it as big as you would like it to be. Now I have another question. Would you rather me pull all 6 prompt sticks out first and then make the Franken paper, or we'll make the Franken paper first? What do you think?
It's up to you. It's up to you.
Okay. Becky, what do you think?
Either will work.
Okay. I just thought maybe if we knew the prompts, we would adjust the size of the Franken paper. But let's be dangerous. Let's just rip and glue.
Hi, Nettie. Hi, Mary Lou. Sophia.
Okay, Sophia's doing a masterboard as I'm trying an old thing I bought and never. Okay. Yep. I love making masterboards, and they're a lot of fun. And when I make my masterboards, a lot of times I will print them out on different types of paper. I'll print them out on tissue paper. I'll print them out on deli paper to give you different textures, which is fun. Hi, Nettie. I was at Maddie's yesterday, but I did not buy a thing.
Oh, Oh, you were good.
I was good. I saw you there, Carol. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, well, I was extra good.
Yeah.
I can't find anything right now.
But I just enjoy her. I enjoy her, and I enjoy the folks that are there.
Company. I didn't chat much though.
No, but you said hey.
I did. And then
You weren't totally antisocial.
I asked you if you wanted me to send you something to keep your hands busy so you weren't typing in.
I know. You were looking out for my best interest because you knew that I spent all my money. Good morning, Mary Lou. Good morning. Yeah, I got in a little trouble last week. So I'm gonna lay low here for a while. But I tell you what, she's got the best prices in town. Her prices are so reasonable. They really are. I mean, she has stencils.
I'm collecting a bunch of junk that's just laying around.
That's
Nothing.
what it is. Yeah.
Nothing particular, nothing fancy.
Mhm.
Everything that I've either used as for inking on the backs, leftover bits and pieces, envelopes,
Yeah.
bits and pieces of paper that I've used, and just junk.
Yeah. This is just stuff that left over, those little offcuts and some packing
that's
paper.
cool. A Miss Punch.
Ooh. Put this here. Let me stick something back here. Reinforcement.
What are you using to glue it down with?
I'm using a glue stick because I got a lot of glue sticks.
Let me see. I gotta move my carts out the way. I can't get to the drawer with the adhesive in it.
Well, I got some of this stuff too. This is good stuff.
All right, let's see how far this will go.
Oh. Well, this is not doing well. This is not sticking. Come on. What do you mean? Sticking. Got a stick. You're not playing nice. Put that there. It's here, maybe. I have this is Amazon's kitty glue. So they didn't have the white glue when I was looking for glue. So I ended up with a gigantic box of this, like 60 of these. So I normally buy a set of big ones. Hi, Angie. Good morning to you. Thanks for stopping by. We're just making paper out of paper. I need something there. Well, here's another interesting. I learned this technique. I thought this was fun. I learned this technique from Caged Fish to make your own kind of collage paper or whatever. You just go and you just type out like letters or in a foreign language. So I went onto my computer and I put the computer in Arabic and I just started typing randomly the Arabic alphabet. I don't know that this says anything, but it kind of it looks cool because I think, just kind of got a piece of Arabic here. You can do it obviously any language, but it's kind of an interesting effect. Of course, it would be more interesting if it was tea dyed, that's for sure.
Well, you can. Well, yeah, but if you're going to be doing your prompts over it, then
Yeah, that's true. That's an interesting look. And I'm still working on my nature journal. This is on that cardstock, so I don't know whether I want to use that. That's a little too stiff. Let's see what else we got here. Here we got a little Timmy. Might as well add a little Timmy here. You gotta have Timmy. But even, newspaper, flyers, magazine, anything, right? Anything.
That's a cool idea, Janet. She cut out a bunch of squares or ripped a bunch of squares and then stitched around them and then glued them down.
Oh, cool. I forgot your son speaks Arabic. I don't think this is anything other than it may just gibberish,
This is coffee filter paper. Coffee filter.
Oh, that's great. I have some of that somewhere. I've got coffee filter somewhere. I bought a whole bunch of those, the craft paper. The craft paper colored coffee filters. I don't know where they are now. But.
I bought some of those that look like triangles because Teresa at one point was going to do a coffee filter journal with Tanya and Lisa.
Oh.
And I went and bought the filters and then it didn't happen. So
I've seen those. That's for a French press, I think. Is that I think it goes. I think that coffee filter goes for a French press, I think. Or that, that coffee maker that's kind of got it's got like a conical top and it gets narrow. And then, so I think that coffee filter fits in the top and the coffee filters through that down into the bottom, I think. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I think.
Hit the bottom of this thing of glue.
What kind of glue are you using, Becky? Using a stick?
Well, I'm trying to use this extreme glue up and then I'll switch to another glue.
Mm-hmm. So hard to find extreme glue. And when you do, it's extremely expensive.
I found it at Ollie's. Good stuff, cheap.
You have an Ollie's, don't you?
Yeah. You have to buy it when you see it because the next time you go, it might not be there.
Mm-hmm.
That's their whole big thing because they buy closeouts.
Yeah. Now Ollie's is a brick and mortar store, right? It's not online.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they have an online store.
Yeah, we don't have an Ollie's around here. There may be one in Orlando, but there's no Ollie's here, at least not that I'm aware of. Because that doesn't mean much because I'm not out a lot.
I'm not as much as I used to be.
Right.
But it's close to Goodwill, so.
Oh, okay.
And Tractor Supply, which I need to go to Tractor Supply because I'm out of bird seed for birds.
Yeah, we don't have it. Well, I guess we do have a Tractor Supply, but it's over on Merritt Island. Oh, Mary Lou said they're getting an Ollie's up there next month.
Oh, it's fun. You can get in trouble though.
I think we're the what is it called? The cupboard. There's a church thrift store up where Mary Lou lives, and boy, some of the stuff she gets is amazing, and the prices are ridiculous. I got the to show us the haul, right? I got this for a quarter. You got it for a quarter. Yeah. Right, Mary Lou?
Whoops, there goes the glue, jibber jobber. Ah,
Angie says all she's got is a Walmart. Yeah, well, that's pretty much everyone's got a Walmart somewhere. I think I heard that. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to try that tear what you were doing. If I tear away from me, I don't get the white line. Is that what you taught us?
yep.
Okay.
The piece that's being pulled away will get the white part. The piece remaining in your hand will stay clean. I gotta find some Latin I bought.
Okay. Kind of.
These pieces I had in this bag are really small. I feel like it's taking me forever to cover this little teeny piece of paper.
That's okay. Let's see, shimmer paste. Now that's not. Good morning, Joyce. Good morning, Joyce. Didn't see you. I'm going to read a little chat here. Oh, Nettie wasn't impressed. She's a hard one to please. You've checked it out, Nettie? Pigment powder.
The thing about Ollie's is it changes so much each time.
Right.
Wait a couple months and go back. It'll be all different stuff.
Well, that's kind of like our Tuesday mornings was.
Yeah.
And this is I've been tearing out her for years, and it's been a great resource. Well, our Tuesday morning would have new stuff, which was kind of nice. But again, not anymore. I told you they don't have any craft stuff anymore, which is very disappointing.
Ours are all gone.
Yeah, I guess that they're either gone or they aren't carrying. Or they used to have. I mean, I have so much stuff that I got from them, arts and craft wise. Embossing folders, stamps, all sorts of neat stuff.
Yeah.
Not anymore. They just slowly eliminated it. It used to be 2 aisles, then it was 1 aisle, then it was half of an aisle, and then it was a quarter of a half, and then it just wasn't there. So. And I don't shop it. I don't do Hobby Lobby. I don't know why. I mean, the Hobby Lobby is 3 miles from where I live. So it's not like, I know some people have to ride, a long ways to get to a Hobby Lobby. Mine's right down the road. All righty, I think I'm almost. I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll find out. Hey, paper's paper.
I figured it wouldn't matter what color it is because we're going to be putting stuff on top. So
That's true. Yep. We're just making a substrate here. Big word, substrate. Woo. I used my big word for the day this morning when we were talking about. I used the word cacophony. That's my big word for the day. Oh, I love the sound of tearing paper too. That sounds good. A little Asmar. I'm going to leave that there. And I'm going to put a piece here.
So how many people are playing along with us?
That's a good question. I don't know. Let's see, Janet, how did your papers? Mika with Mika. I've done quite some experiments with old eyeshadow. She's doing. Yeah, some of those eyeshadow sets. They look like palettes of watercolor.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got that. I've got to make my own watercolors. I've had that stuff for like eons and just never did anything with it. But I have all the stuff to make it.
Well, I bought Janet Young's scavenger hunt called for nail polish. And I bought nail polish and then I gave it away and then called for it again. So I had to go buy some more. But I bought like a little little set of nail polish at the Dollar Tree. And it's like little tiny, very cute, little tiny glass jars with really
I
nice.
got those.
Yeah, I got some of that too. You can make watercolor out of.
And neat colors. I really like them.
Mine are all blues.
Yeah, mine are kind of like they're like well, glimmery. You know.
Yeah.
And I gave them to a teacher at school that had a little girl that was of the age that would probably enjoy having. And then I bought it again. I could use it. It has the little tiny brushes and comes in a nice little case. I was telling Carol that I came across a good morning, Vanessa. I came across a Visa gift card that I had received from doing I was part of a Google research group. Every once in a while, they'll be asked to join a research group. And I thought when I saw it, I thought it had expired because it said 04-30 on it. And I thought it expired on, I lost Ian. I see her. Okay. You see me? Janet lost me.
Yeah, you are right there.
Maybe come out and go in. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So I was really bummed. I thought it had expired. And then I read the back of the card and it said the funds never expire. So I guess if you lost the card, well, I guess if you lost the card, then you wouldn't know what the number was. But if, say, if the card expired, you'd call them and they would issue you another one. But it wasn't April 30th that it expires. It expires in the year 2030.
You better get on it, Anne.
I better get on it, yes. Now that I know I have some time, but well, I was thinking I could go. I was trying to do the math. A lot of times, I don't know about you. This seems silly to even say this, but a lot of times I try to do math problems in my head. I don't know why. I mean, but I was trying to figure out how many items I could buy at the Dollar Tree because everything's $1.25 now, and then figure out the tax. I think the sales tax in Florida is 7%, and see how close I could come to spending that $25 and how many items I could buy. So I figured, and I haven't double checked my calculations, but I figured I could go to Dollar Tree and buy 18 items. So that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be my challenge. All right, I have my paper done.
Look at you.
Yeah. Now I will measure it just out of curiosity. It's kind of squarish.
Well, I figured it wouldn't matter as long as it was bigger than the pages that we have in our book.
Yeah. Well, that's true. It really doesn't matter. I'm hoping people are ripping and tearing and pasting with us. It's an easy warm up.
Oh, I didn't look at this, and this book had a lot of cuss words in it. I hope I'm not putting no, just innocence and sexuality. So I guess I'm okay.
Oh, that's okay. I had a newspaper. It was a health publication, and it was about erectile dysfunction. So every other word was,
Oh, jeez.
every time I looked down, I saw the word penis. I figured, oh, don't
They were covering it.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we decided. Oh, Angie's sewing. Okay, that's nice. Well, you can sew paper together. Just saying. Some people do sew their Franken papers together. That's always fun too.
I don't know if this is going to sit down, but I want to use it because it just looks cool.
Janice Glenn says, yes, 18 with about 92 cents left. Okay. Works in, I finally figured out what whip means. So slow. I couldn't think about, now I know what it means. Works in progress. I finally.
Or UFO. Is it in
UFO. Oh, unfinished. Yeah. Well, what does the O stand for? Unfinished what?
Objects.
Oh, objects. Okay. I couldn't figure out what the.
I use some of my famous dictionary.
Your encyclopedia.
Yeah, that,
Yep. That's the book that keeps on giving. Okay, that's a class that I know for sure. I've signed up for a class with Maddie on magicals on August 16th. And I know deep in my heart that I will forget.
Is that what you're telling us so we can remind you?
Yeah, I'm telling everybody. It's a shout out to her. Nettie even said she doesn't sign up for these because she's always afraid that she will forget them. I should be cleaning my craft room. We can all say that.
All right, let's go. I'll be right back.
But my craft room is my living room. So.
I'll be right back. I know. I'm hurrying.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Cracks me up when they start
know.
singing. They gotta go. I gotta go.
I gotta go. Yeah. Well, I woke up this morning to Lily puke, and it was.
Oh dear.
I didn't see it. It was clear. It's like she just threw up water.
Oh.
And it was in the other bathroom. And I went in there to get something, and the floor was wet. And I'm thinking, oh no, what's leaking? I thought maybe the toilet was leaking.
Oh no.
And no, it turned out to be Lily mucus, I guess. I don't know.
Our dog will do that. Bernadette, she'll drink and drink and drink, and then she'll it'll just come right back up as she walks along. So she spreads the love. It's like,
you know what?
Dog, just be still so I can clean it up.
I bet you that's what happened. Because, Lily likes to jump up and drink out of the toilet.
Oh.
And the water was right there by the toilet.
Yeah.
So I bet you that's what she did. She drank too much and then just threw it all up. Because it looked like water. But it wasn't. It was a little mucusy. I'm sure I'm grossing everybody out. But if you have pets, you're used to that.
It's a thing.
It's a thing, yeah. See, Becky, Nettie said I signed up twice and missed both of them. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, Nettie. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes Gail said her dogs do that, and sometimes they belch, and she thinks it comes up. Yeah.
I always tell Bernadette, quit being such a glutton.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Yeah, Lily sometimes eats her tuna fish really fast, and I just sit there and wait for it to come all back up.
Oh,
But she's been pretty good in terms of not too much puking. I mean, it goes in cycles. It seems like she'll puke for a couple of days in a row and then not for a couple of months. So,
well, I need to go around with the Furlax and make them all eat some off my finger to help them pass because they're fur balls.
yeah.
It's de-hairing season around here, and
Oh,
I've
I
got
bet.
vacuuming all the time. And
Yeah, I can. Well, I know how bad it is with one cat. I swear to God, every time she takes a step, fur is just dropping off of her.
This is awful thick.
Oh, yours looks very pretty. Mine's very plain. I like yours. I'm very colorful.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
just using all these painty paper scraps.
Look at all of those, though. What a great way to use them up. And look how nice Carol's is all pretty, too. No, it doesn't gross you out. Okay. Pets and kids. Glamorous stuff. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, and now UAP is unidentified aerial phenomenon and unfinished art project. Okay, it's kind of interesting that the acronyms for outer space and art share the same letters. UFO.
All right, and we'll shove all the extras back in the bag because we might need them.
Yeah. Well, you never know. You might be making more Franken paper.
Yeah. All right, there's that.
I wonder. Well, when I'm all done, I might put a coat of mixed, matte medium on the back just to hold it all together.
Well, I've just put it on a piece of printer paper.
That was a good idea. I should have done that.
And I cut it to about the size of my book.
Yeah. Mine is, and I might cut it down. That's not a bad idea. I was thinking of that too. Let's see if I put this inside the book. Yeah, I would not have to cut. Well, maybe I'll do that. That's a good idea, Becky. I can just cut it.
Well, you could wait till you're done, and then you'll have all those bits that can be made into
that's true. I'll have all those bits that'll be decorated. Yeah.
Yeah, make instant artist trading cards and
Coins, cards. All righty. Let's stick that over there. Is Carol back?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, are we ready to pull a stick?
Sure.
Now, how many prompts shall we do?
Well, it's almost 10, so
Okay, we'll do
6
6.
might be.
Okay, all right. Now, these are on little coffee sticks, and I made these again probably 3 years ago. So and I went through them the other day with Carol, and they're really not weird. You wait and see. I'll pick the weirdest one there. You wait and see. I'm just saying. All right, here we go. Oh, draw a butterfly.
Draw a butterfly.
Well, I guess you could stamp one or draw one. That's not bad. I can do that. Draw a butterfly.
Oh, I know what I can do. I have this stencil I had from the thrift store. Let's just trace around inside.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. I always forget to do that. That's a great technique, tracing inside a stencil. I'll use my new felt tip.
Hopefully my glue is not going to mess up my tip, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a butterfly.
Well, my butterfly is going to be very basic and very wompy. A couple of antennae. And maybe a little doodleish thing in the middle.
Oh dear. No, that didn't work. Let's
Oh
try.
no. What happened?
I might have ruined that one.
That one's kind of.
F16 going over. There's number 1. Number 2 will be here slowly.
Now you're in a flight pattern, right? Or
Well, McIntyre Air National Guard is practicing out of our. Here comes the second one. Out of our airport.
okay.
Their airfield is under reconstruction.
Oh.
This
Okay.
is just not working.
Hmm. That's got to make a racket. Huh?
Oh, this is my new one. It better not mess my new one up.
When I was a kid, there was an F-16 crashed in the neighborhood that was a couple of blocks from where I lived,
Oh,
and my gosh, the house shook. You know, our house shook, and we were probably a mile away, and the windows rattled, and it took out, I guess, 3 or 4 houses
wow.
in that neighborhood. It was really disastrous. It was horrible. When they come in like that,
They've been having to fly pretty low lately because of the cloud cover.
oh, okay.
But you get used to it. I mean, I hear them coming, and I'm just saying, "Oh, there they go!" And
Mm-hmm.
the new people that we have that have moved down from like New Jersey that have bought houses in the neighborhood that was just built behind us,
Mm-hmm.
they totally freak out about planes. They freak out about cicada bugs, and we're like,
Oh, yeah.
get used to bugs. We have lots of bugs. The
Where are they
planes
coming
there
from?
all the time.
They have bugs in New Jersey. Jeez, what's wrong with them?
Not ones that look this prehistoric, apparently, because
Oh,
they get freaked out.
yeah.
Oh, stupid pen. I always forget. Go just one way with these things.
There's my butterfly.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm just gonna
You
fill
can
this
pull the
one in.
next one. I can catch up.
All right, I will. Let me just finish this one. Mine are
I have
pretty
just one more segment.
wonky, but I got 2. Let's see. All right, that wasn't too bad. Wasn't too painful. All right.
And of course, I'm going to want to paint this in later.
Here we go.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Scribble writing. Oh, okay. Everyone knows what scribble writing is, correct? Scribble writing. You can do it in, I guess, anything. Depending on the color of your paper, you could do it with a,
I have a Bic pen here.
Oh, that's Bic are good for scribble writing. or a felt tip or a oh my gosh, I can't my words. The white, the white pens, the white. Oh my lord, you know what I mean. One of these. That's not going to show up, but that's it. Let's see. Well, let's. Oh, I know what would be fun. Let's see. Well, let's use the okay. Once upon. This is kind of fun. You just pretend you're a doctor writing a prescription, right?
Pretty much.
I had that conversation with my family doctor once. I said, "How did you learn to write so poorly?" I said, I bet you anything when you were in grammar school, your handwriting wasn't like that." And she laughed. She said, "No, it was really neat." So
I'm using a colored pencil to scribble right.
now, what did you use, Carol?
Colored pencil.
Oh, good. Yep. I use my new felt pen.
You ate.
And Becky's using her
Crystal Bic.
good old Bic. All righty.
Bic writes on everything.
Yeah.
It does. And it doesn't smear.
Yep.
How did I get big? I didn't do that. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here comes the next one, ladies.
All right.
Print leaves.
Print leaves.
Now, or
Okay.
draw them, or print them. You could paint slap down some paint on paper in the form of a leaf and slap it down on your thingy. I actually have a foam stamp that I made. I made a leaf. If you have foam, you can make a leaf. Let's see. Here's watermelon from one of your. We had a thing that you did, Becky, that called for a watermelon. Let's see. I think I have a leaf in the. Oh, look, I have a leaf on one of these rubber stamps. There's a leaf. I make a lot of stamps out of foam stuff. Here's a whole bunch of watermelon slices. Here's a fish. Let's see. So make a leaf. You can always draw a leaf. Cut out a leaf. Cut out a leaf on a piece of paper. Cut out something that looks like a leaf. You could draw some lines in it, like the veins in the leaf. You could do that.
Greg's up and at 'em early today. He's already left and been back, and now's leaving again.
Well, hopefully with everything he needs.
Well, I don't know what his plan is for today. Hopefully it's not to make us drive to try to pick him up.
Right. Did he get his car fixed? Was he able to?
Yeah, he fixed it himself.
Well, that's wonderful. That's so wonderful that he's got that ability. That's not.
He had to have Dad's help because Greg always wants to brute do everything. And we said a little finesse and the parts will come right apart. You can't brutalize everything.
He likes to kind of make them fit.
Yeah. Or snap them off.
Oh dear.
He's strong as an ox, so I mean, that's why his friend Mary, she always wants to do night photography, and he likes to do it too. But basically, it gives Mary a safety to be out by herself, at night.
Right.
Nobody messes with him when the 6'3", 200-pound guy comes at you. You don't mess.
No, you kind of give a wide berth. You figure you can go bother somebody else. You don't need to bother somebody. All right, I'm going to try.
Their favorite place to go is to go because the Amtrak stops in Columbia at like 1:00 in the morning.
Ooh, cool.
So they go and they wait for the train to come in.
How cool is that? I'm going to try this. I don't know whether it's going to work, but. I'm going to squirt some green paint down on this thingy. Well, and I'm sure that,
Hi, Beth.
interesting people might be getting off the train at that hour. That might be.
Mm-hmm. I still haven't done Beth's trick of putting the double-sided tape on my little plastic piece.
I did that. I saw them do that yesterday at Maddie's auction
Uh-huh.
to get those, transparencies apart. Is that what you mean?
Oh no, to put my the stays on, you're supposed to keep that little inner thing because it keeps it from drying out because it's alcohol paint. And
Right.
Beth told me to put a double-sided tape on it, and I'm been bad and haven't done what I was told.
All right, so I painted kind of like a leaf, and now I'm going to try to print it. So it may be a total flop. Oh, it looks like a leaf, kind of.
That's the best I can do is stamp down leaves right now.
I did. I have a leaf stamp, so that's what I used.
Yeah.
I
I find such cool stamps at the thrift store. Might as well use them.
That kind of looks like a leaf if I kind of go like that. Well,
The tub is set, Angie. And Scott's got a little bit more work to do on the back wall because the 1960s bathroom, they built out the walls with the concrete stuff. And now you don't do that. So Scott's got to build the wall out a little bit, shim it out so that he can have a smooth surface. Because the tub is short of connecting at the back by about an inch. So we got to get that fixed. Yesterday was Scott's down day. So today he might do a little bit. We walked by the river and it was fun.
that's nice. So I'm using this is a foam stamp. This is one that I just, that foamy stuff you get, you know what I mean, the foam board. And I drew a stamp and I glued it onto the eraser. So
there you go.
It makes a nice stamp. I'm going to do some stamping here. A little off the. And that's kind of, I don't know this carving is kind of a leaf-like. Oh, kind of, maybe. All right, you ready?
Whenever you are.
All right. I'm going to put a couple of those on. That was fun. I like that. All right.
Well, we didn't do the plumbing part of it, Gail. We hired that out because we just couldn't. He can't get under the house anymore. So we hired some young kids, and they dug up and redid our supply line from the meter to the house. which has helped with the flow in the house. So you can be taking a shower now and somebody can run the kitchen sink and you don't get scalded, which is wonderful.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. Cover page or parts of the page with tapes. So it can be masking tape, washi tape, whatever tape.
I'm getting to use the stuff I never use. This is good.
That's good. Put this in the water. I should probably put down some ugly. I'm just going to open my washi tape drawer that's up over my head and reach in and grab a handful of washi. See what I get. Okay. I got some. That's cool. I've got some of this. This is Dollar Tree. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, Tuesday morning washi tape. So pretty. Take a piece there. And we got some.
Oh, this is that tape. Oh, I
That ugly flower. Alrighty. This is Timmy's tape, and I don't know how this works. I don't think it peels back.
Doesn't say how much, huh? We can just do whatever.
Yeah, it just says tape. Put tape on your pages. A page.
I'm done.
Whatever you feel. You done?
She says, I'm done.
I use painter's tape and I put 3 pieces on.
There you go. That works. I'm almost done. I just want to see. I don't remember.
Bye, Angie.
Bye, Angie. Have a good day. Enjoy your sewing. Oh, okay. Stick some of this over here. Oh, okay. It does have a little here and a little here. Okay, I'm done. We will move on to the next drilling. Well, we've done 4. We're in good shape, aren't we, time-wise? Oh my gosh, we got plenty of time.
Yeah, we can add more if you wanted to.
Okay, if you're happy with them, I'm happy. All right, here we go. Next one. Draw.
Sophia's motherboard she's been with her thing that she's been working on.
Yeah, she told me. Yeah, she said that she had that.
Just posted it on Instagram, so that's I'm showing you real time.
Oh, okay.
You just posted it. So this
How
is what
beautiful.
it is so far.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Pretty.
Look how colorful that is. And can you make each window large quickly so we can see? Okay, yeah, let me do that. We'll do that before we do the next prompt, okay? All right, I'm going to do Carol. Carol. Here's Carol.
Mine's
Ooh. Oh, I love it. Look how colorful that is. That's gorgeous. How pretty. Thank you, Janet. That's a great
Reminder. Yeah. It's
And
nice when they do reminders like that.
and Miss Becky. Yes, Miss Becky. Ooh,
And I'm going to color the butterfly at the end.
yeah, but look how nice. They're so different.
Mine's a
Yes. And mine
There's
is
no
like,
rhyme or reason to mine.
and mine is, I got these gigantic open spaces. It seems, it's amazing how different they all are. Thank you. That was a great idea.
I used a lot of pre-colored papers though.
Yeah, I didn't, I guess. And it's obvious. I used a lot of text. Well,
Neutral, because you were adding color to it.
yeah, I colored in my butterflies. Yeah, okay. This has been fun. All right, let's move on. The next one is an interesting one. Draw a pencil or a pen.
Draw
Not
a
draw
pencil
with,
or a pen.
not draw with a pen or pencil, but draw a pen or pencil.
I
Well,
almost feel like I need to do that on a separate piece of paper, cut it out and glue it on.
Yeah, you could.
Because I'm not going to be able to see it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try. Oh, that's true. I'm going to try drawing one right here and then we'll see. But I think you're right. That's probably the best thing to do.
or you could do a silhouette.
Yeah, I'm going to do a,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a fountain
It won't take me
pen.
but a second to draw a pencil. It's a pencil.
Let's see the clip and the point. No, that didn't do. That doesn't look like a. Actually, oh man, I actually have a stamp. Can I use a stamp? I could. I'm going to use. I made a pen and pencil stamp, so I'm
Okay.
going to cheat and see. Oh, if I can find it. Oh, look, I found another big leaf. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's so cute. If I must say so myself, sorry. I need a bigger thing for all my. Oh, look, there's a tennis racket. Balloons.
Oh, really?
I was going to say, was that a person or a dog? It's a dog. A dog.
A dog.
A dog.
Ball.
A dog. All right, so here's, I made a little stamp out again of those foamies and I drew it and then I put it on a piece of cardboard and made a little handle for it. So. All right,
I drew a Lami.
let's see. I got some open spaces here.
I drew it on my tape.
That's a good stamp. I love it when you can hear them kind of like rumbling or roughhousing in the background. I think it's so. Hi, Barb.
That's Loca. She's got the zoomies.
Oh, Howard got those at about 1 o'clock this morning or something. It was crazy.
Hi, Marty.
Oh, hi, Marty.
What prompts have you done so far? She was so involved in watching, she forgot to type them out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you want me to list them off? I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
Ed, it doesn't matter what order, does it? I don't have them in order.
Create your Franken paper and then the prompts.
Yeah. Okay. Franken paper, which we just glued together random pieces of paper. And then the first prompt was draw a butterfly. And then the second prompt was
Scribble.
Scribble writing?
Script writing or scribble writing, yes.
Scribble writing. The next prompt was print leaves. The next prompt was cover page with tape. Put pieces of tape on the page. And then the next prompt is what we're doing now is draw a pencil or pen. And I made a stamp of a pen and pencil out of foamy tape a while ago. So I am printing my pen and pencil stamp.
Hey, Barbara.
Which I have to say,
It looks pretty good.
doesn't it? I'm shocked. Can you see it?
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. That's just, it doesn't, this stamp doesn't even look that good. But look, I even got all the little lines in here.
Yeah, you did amazing. I love it.
I know. That's one of, I was shocked. I could do well, that would be a fun thing, just to do a thing on stamps out of foam. There, that's enough. I made a bicycle out of foam. I made a bicycle once. And a lot of time they're one-offs because I need it for like one thing, and then I'll just make the stamp real quick. Well, you carved a beautiful bumblebee the other day. See, I couldn't. The carving thing is. All right, I'm gonna.
I love my bumblebee.
Yeah, your bumblebee came out really awesome.
I like my curved stamps more than I do the regular stamps. They seem to print so much better.
The what stamps? I'm sorry.
The hand carved, the handmade stamps.
Oh, the handmade. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
do a better print.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love carving on those white erasers. They're fun too. I'm gonna pull another one. We okay pulling another one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just move it down, Becky, for crying out loud.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
This sounds bad.
No, it doesn't. Well, it depends on. I think.
Well, that ooh was like, oh God, this is involved.
No, it's not. It use black gesso.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, you can make just with your finger
Yeah.
a little smear. You could border it in black gesso. That's why I made a little noise. I didn't think it was. All right. I have a little bit of black gesso left. So I'm going to put my finger in here and do a little finger painting with black gesso. My black gesso is.
Gesso. We'll just have to find it.
So I'm just going to go like this. Ooh. Oh, I know what you could do. Try to put my finger down. You don't want to put my finger down. Yeah, just smear it around. There you go. Don't be afraid.
I'm just going to put it back down on my butterfly and stencil my butterfly.
Oh, that's a good idea. All right. That's it. That's all the black gesso I'm doing. Because I had a lot of black and white on the paper that I put down. So I use my black gesso. I feel like little Tom Thumb. Stuck my thumb in the pie. Okay. Now I can clean my finger. I'll let you guys. But you could paint with it. You could border with it. You could print with it.
Oh, it's acting so weird.
Oh, that's good.
That's
So you're going to do a border? That looks nice.
Who? Me?
Aren't you painting a border along yours with the black gesso?
I am, because I measured my book, so I knew it was gonna fit.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to cut my book down. Hi, Malaya.
It's
Good
just
morning.
going to fit, and then I'm going to edge my page with gold on the
Oh, black and gold.
book pages will have an edge of gold.
Nice.
So I just want to do just a little edge here.
That's a great idea.
And this is kind of watery, but not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to make you big. Let me just make you big real quick. So we can see. Yeah, see, that looks great. This is so colorful. Yeah, I agree, Andrea. Carol's so smart to measure before you put the border edging on. So many times I've forgotten to do that. Yep. Yep. Me too. And Becky, you're stenciling, right, with your black gesso?
Yeah. I'm trying to use it.
Oh, that looks great. What a lovely
looks
butterfly
awesome.
stencil. Oh, that looks great.
I'm just trying to use up what's on this sponge on my drop paper.
Right. Well, that's right, because now I see your paper's up in the front of the picture, and that's your drop paper. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
this is my page.
Okay. Well, that's nice. The butterfly now has become a nice vocal point.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. That's 6. You want to go on?
It's 10:20.
I'm game if you are.
Or we can either make something of it, put it in our book, or.
Oh gosh.
Well, let's do one more.
All right.
Oh.
Oh no, not another O.
Well, I'll read it to you, and since we're kind of like optional, we can maybe pick another one because I think it's not going to work. But let me read it to you. I shouldn't put my feelings on it. It says circle or highlight words from text and glue to page. So you would go to from text.
Ooh, I wonder if butterfly is one of the words in my dictionary cards.
Oh, those little thingies?
Yeah.
Ooh.
The little thingies.
Like these things?
So that means we're putting the text onto the paper.
Yes.
Righty then. I got the perfect one.
Oh, come on. Have butterfly in here. You got to have butterfly.
Let's see. Do they have butterfly?
They have butter. Oh, butterfly. Yay. It's the last one.
Is it? Okay.
And then we could circle butterfly.
All righty. Good idea. Look at that.
Wish I had sticky stuff in my Xyron machine. I don't think I do. Or do I? No, I don't.
This is something that Becky enabled me to buy. They're called
It's a whole bunch of little cards that you can pull words out of.
And it's the dictionary. It's A through Z. And they're really cute. And there's lots of them. And I don't remember them being that expensive either.
But they weren't bad. Just gotta remember to use them.
I think I will border mine with like ink or something. Do a little. And circle butterfly. Or highlight. Oh, highlight. I got.
Oh, you need to put everybody back up too.
Oh, are we all up?
Nope.
There we are. Okay. Okay. There. All right. And I'll stick this.
Janet can't find a piece of scrap paper to write on.
You can't? Is that what you just said? You can't find a piece of scrap paper?
Janet can't find a piece
Janet
of scrap
Can't
paper.
find- I know. I know. I hate that. Or you're looking for something to write with.
And my text was not regular text, but it's something that I cut out of one of the books with words and stuff. It says, when inspiration strikes, prepare to be electrified.
Woohoo!
So I'm going to circle inspiration.
Oh, that's perfect because that's kind of what our theme is.
Yeah.
The underlining theme is inspired by. Okay. Now, you know what I would like to do with mine because I don't, it's blah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a wash across the whole thing of one color. Like a really light whatever. But I can do that later because but I should cut it down. I think it's. So do you want to finish off trying to, show how we're going to put them in our books? Is that what you think?
I don't know, or unless people want to use them just as they want, but
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I
Janet,
will probably glue mine into my book.
okay. Janet says, she goes, or she'll say, she'll pick something up and she'll go, "Oh, I can't write on that." I've done that. I've done that too. I can't write on that piece of paper for some reason, Well, I think if that's the case, I think I'm going to do the wash.
I highlighted my lettering, see?
Oh, yes, that looks awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah. Because I could put my favorite quote on this. I love that quote. I know you people are so tired of me repeating that, but I tell you every morning when I get out of bed, I feel like I'm leaping. I'm taking a leap and I'm going to build my wings on the way down. And sometimes I don't get them built before I hit the bathroom, before I hit the mat. Okay. Oh, Lily, 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 Lily. Oh, poor Lily's starving. We have starving kitties from Armenia.
At least she doesn't chew at you.
No, she doesn't. That's true.
That
Your cats
cat
are
is
trying
so
to eat
funny.
you, right? Your cats are chewing you.
Oh no, my cats don't, but that cat on the internet did.
Oh,
That was so funny.
I must have missed that. No, stop it. No. No. What color? Oh, be quiet. You're not hungry. Well, you maybe are hungry, but you're not starving. Well, get out of the paint. You're not going to be eating.
eaten since yesterday.
What do you mean? Neon pink. Neon pink. I don't want neon pink. How about yellow green? And let's see. I'm probably going to really bollocks this all up, but there's another good word. Bollocks it up. Let's see. So I'm going to just make a really light wash to put it over just one color. I've chosen yellow green. This is an Arteza acrylic that comes in a tube. I'm gonna smear it. And I'm just mixing it right on my glass thing. I'm making color of water.
Uh-huh. And that now?
Yeah, color of water, also
Yeah.
known as watercolor.
Because we were going to do that later.
We are going to do that. Yes, let's see. Oh, that's nice. I like that. What a difference that makes, huh? Kind of brings that alive. I was not happy. Now I'm happy. I guess I got to make a little more. Maybe I'll make another color. Huh. Another color will go with that. Oh, come on, stop. Will you? Now she's pawing at the chair. Come on. Couple more minutes. You'll be fine. Honest to gosh. I'm not going to let you starve. So I thought I'd add a little blue. That needs to be watered down a little bit. Bye, Sophia. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate you being here so much. You made a lovely, lovely, lovely master board. Do you think master board is like the newer word for Franken paper?
Yeah. Kind of.
Now I feel my paper's more like colorful, like you guys' papers. There. I like that. It livened it up a little bit. And I didn't lose anything. Everything's still there. I almost put my paintbrush in my coffee. That would have been, I could paint it with coffee, huh? Okay. Cleaning up my mess. And let's see. So, were you all gluing them in, cutting them down, and sticking them in our journals? Is that the plan for all of us? Is that the general consensus?
What I'm doing. I don't know what anybody else is doing.
Yeah, I think that's the general consensus.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to let mine dry a little bit more before I try to.
Yeah, mine's going to need a heat gun. A heat gun, or, yeah, it's going to dry.
How many prompts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? Is that what you come up with, Becky?
Well, I think she added one more.
7 was the word. Oh, yes. So there's 7.
So I walked into the kitchen, right? And she followed me. You know what she's doing now? She's eating her dry kibble.
Aw, she's hungry.
Yeah, but that's what, you know.
Sometimes they need assistance finding the kitchen, though. You know.
You know, it's that, you know, it's interesting. No, I know. It's funny that you should say that because she'll come in and wake me up. Like in the morning, she'll jump up in the bed and, you know, and all of a sudden there's a wet nose on my cheek. And it's like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. And I don't, you know, I'm thinking, you know, she's just being a pain in the ass. But she's almost like waiting for me because when I finally get up, she follows me into the kitchen and eats. It's like she's waiting for me to get up and go into the kitchen before she eats.
Yep. I need you to see I'm eating.
I don't know. It's so weird and it's so annoying. How many prompts did we use? We used a total of. Did we do 7? Yeah, 1,
7.
7
2,
plus
3, 4, 5, 6. What was the 7th one?
Frankenpaper. We started off with Frankenpaper.
Oh, okay.
And you did the butterfly, the word. I mean, your word.
Oh, the word. The word was the last one, and I stuck that back in here. Yeah. Let's see. I got to find that. Yeah. So we did the word. Oh, that's good. I just broke the stick. That's not too smart, Ian. Oh, I'll have to glue that. Yeah, so they were, well, Frankenpaper, if you want to count that. Yeah, we started out with Frankenpaper, and then we drew a butterfly or butterflies. We did scribble writing. We printed leaves. We covered the page with some tape. We drew a pen and pencil. We used black gesso. And then we did a piece of text, found a piece of text, highlighted it, and glued it on the thingy. I think that's it. We did 7, and now we are figuring out how to get them in our prospective journals. All of our journals are different sizes. I think Carol and my journal are pretty close, or maybe
Within
actually,
an
yeah, we're very close, or maybe the same size. And Becky's just a little smaller than us. We made the journals yesterday. We did a simple binding, a 3-stitch journal binding.
Yep. So if you want to see episode 1, you could go back to my channel and you can
Yes.
see episode 1.
Episode 1. This is considered episode 2.
And next Saturday, join us for episode 3 on mine.
3. Yes, on your channel, 3.
Yep.
And
And then it'll continue on from there.
and we have, again, we're following the general theme of inspired by ? Who inspires you? Who inspires us? This today was in honoring all of those artists and crafters that we follow that do prompts. And so this was a shout out to the prompters. A prompter, get it? Mhm. And again, I had made those sticks a couple of years ago, and I don't think I ever used them. All right, let's see. I don't want to cut this. I bet you the easiest thing to do is to turn it. All right, now you go have the zoomies. There you go. That's a good girl. Run, run, run around. Have some fun. Let's see. And our covers are all different. Carol's cover is made out of one of her beautiful watercolor paintings that she's recycled into a beautiful color. My cover is made out of a Cheez-It box and some wrapping paper from Lena. Becky, you made your cover out of
Wallpaper.
wallpaper. So you
Yep.
can see we all use different materials.
Yep. Go back and watch my video.
Yeah, go back and see what we did. It's kind of neat. You know, we all use different materials. We all have different closures.
We used what we had.
And that's right, pretty much. Now, I don't eat cereal, but I love Cheez-It. That's my favorite snack. So I have tons and tons of Cheez-It boxes, all nicely flattened, ready to be used. Oh, that looks great. I really want to do, oh, look at the gold. That looks good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to copy you. You've inspired me. Because that looks really good. So I'm gonna cut this. I probably should have not cut it this way, but oh well, I wasn't thinking what else is new. I should have cut it more to one side and then I would have had. Oh wow, what the heck. Carol, did you glue your pieces on something?
Nope. Oh, I know. Well, get your ball.
Alrighty.
A little bit more glue.
Boy, it does look different when you cut it down.
You're being a pain in the butt.
No,
Where's your ball? Get your ball. Oh, crap.
I'm not being a pain.
Oh, yes, she is.
Not bothering me. Because I'm only a couple of thousand miles away. That may have something to do with it. You painted your border with gesso.
Yep.
I use Sharpie on my book page. And
And
then I
you-
cut my paper down smaller.
Okay, I was watching what you were doing, and so you put your border on your paper,
On my book paper, yeah.
on your book paper.
And then I cut what we did today slightly smaller. So I'll have
Yes.
a little of the black showing that I put on there.
I think that's a good idea. Look at all. See, that's a good idea too. I could just take a hair off and then
That's what I'm doing. Because
And
it's
then-
a little bit too.
put it on this and not on this. I like that idea. I think I'm going to do that.
A little too thick on that bottom.
But this is really kind of wobbly. I think. I know what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take something off, a little something off. Okay.
That's better.
So I guess we are fine tuning our pieces that we did today. Oh well, I just lost the butterfly antennae. I lost half a pen. That's okay. Let me see what this looks like. Okay, Nettie. Have a good day. See you about. Deb Farrell is on at 5 Eastern today.
Close it down.
We'll check out what Deb's doing. If anybody else is on, give us a shout out, and we will.
We'll go sit down. Doors open.
Oh,
Where's your ball? Go find it. I know.
life, but someone's got to live it.
Go sit.
Aw. Now I'm gonna paint something over this to seal it. What would you do? Clear gesso or matte medium?
Loca, go sit.
Either will work.
Okay.
I will probably take mine out and just spray it with some Krylon.
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't.
Go sit.
Yeah, I guess I do. Yeah, but then I can't. I will try this. Man, I'm going through a lot of brushes today. Here's a brush that is hard as a rock.
That's not good.
No, I can't even. And this is a brush that I've actually tried to clean, but
Have
not
you done
successfully.
Murphy's oil and left it for days?
Yeah, I did put it in Murphy's oil, but I didn't leave it for days. So that's probably, I didn't leave it in there long enough. So I will try the Murphy's again. Because that usually does the job. I thought I had another one of those.
Please stick correctly so I don't have to worry about this. What are you doing? You're not doing it right.
Ah, here it is. Oh, this is brand new. Look at that. That's a brand new one. I love this. This is a nice brush. This Princeton brush, 1 inch. Nice brush for this kind of stuff. All right. Let's just.
Well, it's going to go in there and it's going to be fine. No, it's not because it's not sticking.
I thought you were so assertive that it would
It
dare,
just should have listened.
it would not dare, argue with you. It would just automatically be fine. How dare it disagree with your. Well, this is good. Nothing's moving. So
I don't know if that's going to work or not. If I come back and it's popped loose, there you go.
then right?
I'll try again.
It has spoken. It's told you.
Says I ain't doing it. You can't
Nope.
make me.
I'm not laying down flat for you. I'm not. I'm just gonna.
Oh, I didn't sign and date it. Ooh.
Thank you. I always forget to do that. I always forget to do that. And you are so good because you always remind us always to do that.
Well, when you look back at it, you'll say, when did I do that?
Yep. Well, that's why I was so surprised when I opened that big book that Carol and I are tearing apart, and that I had actually put a date on it. Because I would have never guessed that I bought that in 2014. I didn't think it was that long ago. I mean, 2014 is a long time ago.
We were talking about, USC is filled back up because classes have started, right? So we were
Mhm.
driving through Columbia yesterday and traffic was really bad because USC has expanded so much. There's even student housing on our side of the river.
Oh, wow.
And we got to talking, and all the kids that are attending that college right now were born after the year 2000.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
That makes you feel old. I was like, holy crap.
Because when I think of 2000, I think of like just yesterday. I don't think
Yes,
20. I don't think we're
22
22 years into 2000. But you're right.
Rhonda said, she teaches high level mathematics at USC. And she said she knew she was getting older when she didn't relate to the kids anymore. Because when she first started teaching there, she was in her 20s.
Oh, wow.
And she's in her 40s now. So,
Yeah. And there was a less of an age gap between her and her kids when she first started teaching, because they were probably, 18, 19, and she's in her 20s.
Yeah. I think she was 23 or 24 when she started working there.
Wow. That's impressive. Yeah. Time goes on.
Yeah.
You just feel older.
Wither.
Yeah. Just keep young. Young thoughts. The brain, can keep you going. The body may fail you, but
I'll use my date stamp if I can figure out how to get the date to the right day.
I saw a date stamp, which was really cool. Maddie was selling it at an auction yesterday. Like the date stamps that I buy, unfortunately, they run out. You know what I'm saying? They're not perpetual, I guess. The latest one that I bought only goes up to 2028. And then it's over. It's done. Doesn't go up higher than 2028. But the one that Maddie has, all of those numbers, each one of these numbers are individual.
Oh.
So there isn't like a 2027. There's a column of twos, through 10, you know what I mean? So you can manipulate it so you can put the date down for forever.
Wow.
Which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, an infinity stamp.
Yeah, an infinity stamp, yeah. And she was only selling them for $5.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry I didn't get one. Her prices are so low.
Oh, that worked out good. I put my date on the little definition of butterfly.
Oh, okay. That's a nice open space, right? Yeah.
Almost got it on top of the writing, but almost is better than.
I just wrote my date and signed it down here on my little.
Down on the bottom. Okay.
And then up here on the tape part, I put episode 2 prompts and Laura.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Too.
And we could write that on the journal, in the back of the journal, episode 1, Carol.
Yeah, we could do an index on the back page.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got that front page too, the first page.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna put a title page in there.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
The very back one could be
Like
our
here,
list.
like this page?
Yeah, yep. I'm gonna put inspired by, and then put our YouTube channels and everything on that.
On this page?
Yep, on the front page. That's a
Now,
title.
where did you put this? What we just did, the next page, the next 2 page? Okay.
I did
All
a
right.
double spread.
Okay.
I was tempted to cut it in half.
I'm not, that's why
And it
I
worked
was
out.
gonna do that. I was tempted to cut it in half, but then that's why I podged it, so it won't, be.
Yeah, I used Tombow glue. I could have probably used the yes paste, but
Well, you saw the disaster I had with yes paste
I
yesterday.
think the yes paste would have been fine on this because it's just paper, dry paper, and it wasn't
Right.
glossy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks, Gail. Bye, Andrea.
Bye, Andrea. Thank you so much for being here. We've had fun.
Don't they sing well, Andrea? The dog's singing the song of his people. Get a move on.
Yes. That's from the, there's that guy that has that cartoon. Well, actually, it's not a cartoon. It's a real live cat named Simon. I mean, I know I know that there's a Simon cat cartoon, but there's another one where there's a live cat with the guy with the voiceover. That's really funny too. And it's like a grayish cat, and he's got this most evil look in his eye. So he's talking trash, so to speak. Now, do you want to reveal what we're doing next week, or just tell them to tune in to find out?
Tune in for next week. It's inspired by. It's just you have to come to find out what we're doing.
Okay.
I didn't even put it in my just inspired by episode 3 continued.
Okay. Carol's tough. I can't. I'm very.
Nope,
it's hard for me to
nope. We're not sharing. It's a surprise all the way through.
All right, boss. Jeez. You think Carol is a sweet person that just quietly stitches. I'm telling you. She is a taskmaster.
But if they know they don't like it, then they won't come.
I know.
So they have to come to find out. It's a surprise all the way through.
That's right. And she's going to hold me to it.
Yep.
She's tough. I'm telling you. She's not some sweet old lady up there in Canada doing stitches. I mean, no. Mm-mm. So next Saturday, and Janet very nicely she's already done all the work. She said episode 3, and she has the address. So.
Bye, Gail. Have a great Sunday yourself.
Yep.
So I'm done. Anne's in her book yet. She'll have to.
I'm waiting for this to write. I will. The next time you see it, it will be in the book. I'm gonna take the heat gun to it, and I might put another coat of matte medium on the backside.
Be careful for gluing in. You're going to put glue on it anyway, so it will stick.
Oh, that's true. So I'll put the matte medium on the book.
Yes, I was tempted. I had that. I wasn't sure if I was going to glue it in with matte medium or the glue.
Well, and then the other thing is, I don't know. It's pretty wet. I could use carpet tape. Or double-sided tape.
I had that out too. I was debating.
So you have all these options. We're so lucky.
I was debating, and then I went with the glue because the glue needed to make it cohesive on the back. So that's why I went with the glue. Okay, and that's good glue. If you're going to use the double-sided tape, you can do the matte medium on your back on the back side. Mm-hmm. And then it will give it extra. Sorry, I'm still a little bit snotty. Yeah. The throat is just. Bye, Allison. Everybody.
Bye, all. I guess we can sign off. It's that time.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Anne, for having us and for.
Thank you for being here. It's so much fun to have friends over.
It is.
It really is.
Oh, I know.
All righty. I'm going to end the stream here for you. And thank you, everybody that came. And I hope share what you've done, if you can.
In Anne's group or Becky's group. I don't know Becky's group or
wherever.
I don't tend to have a group.
Okay.
I know. Oh, what do you think?
Oh, bye.